Hi there, I'm Dr. Annette Childs, and today I want to talk a little bit about the interactive universe. But first, let's talk a little bit about how crazy and how difficult everyday life has been for so many of us over this past year. The situations and the places that we have all found ourselves in, they're difficult for sure. But with difficulty comes opportunity. That concept is one of the first things I ever learned in graduate school. And here, 25 years later, as a seasoned professional, the fact that crisis brings opportunity is still one of the main tenets of my practice. And it's also something that I take to heart in my personal life, and I live my life around in general. So with the crisis of the pandemic has come the opportunity for me to take my healing practice from its standard sit-down, face-to-face in my professional office format to a sit-down in a virtual setting and connect with people from all over the world format. The necessity of closing my physical practice after 25 years of having always maintained one, that felt like a crisis. But it forced me to find another way to see clients. And that's where the opportunity of this YouTube channel is really serving me. So here on these videos, I will be offering something called office hours. It won't be clinical information, but it will be tools for personal navigation through this interactive universe. These videos will be a time for me to be in office with you, a time for you to come in and sit with me for a while, and I'm certain, despite any differences in time and space, that the places that this will take us will surprise us both. I don't think anyone watching this today is here by accident. This trust in destiny, it's not a new concept for me. I've always believed that we live in a web of energy, like a giant cosmic dot to dot. And that once we connect with someone, that connection becomes a part of our life map. Whether we connect once and have one tiny little string of energy between us, or whether we connect 1,000 times and have a connection that feels like a thick steel cable between us. A connection is a connection. And it doesn't matter if that connection comes through a phone call, a video chat, person-to-person meeting, or through a virtual means like this YouTube video. In the quantum web that we live in, it really makes no difference. I learned this truth properly years ago when I'd been researching a healing center that I hope to visit someday. And I had watched YouTube video after YouTube video of this healing center, and I had watched people give their testimonials, and it filled me so much that I ended up traveling halfway across the world to this healing center. And on the day that I arrived there, I was jet-lagged and bleary-eyed from an 11-hour flight. But when I stepped out of the taxi and I found myself standing in front of that building I'd been seeing through videos for so long, it felt surreal. And just as I was getting my bearings, I saw a man across the street in a wheelchair who started wheeling furiously toward me. And reflexively, I grabbed my purse and I pulled it close to me, thinking that perhaps I was about to be robbed. Well, the only thing he robbed was my own cynicism. Because when he got close to me, I recognized him from one of the testimonials in the videos that I had been watching. And I said so. I stammered out, "I've watched you in a YouTube video." And his face broke into a huge smile. And he said, "I know, I've been watching you back." Well, that was one of many, many life experiences that turned my world upside down in the very best of ways. Now, I have been blessed to have energetic, interactive, bordering on the miraculous experiences like this throughout my life. And it's not because I'm special or gifted. It's simply because I constantly reach out to the interactive universe. And when I do, it always reaches back. It's a law of nature. So learning to reach out to the interactive universe is what I will be teaching here. It's a life skill that I've been teaching clients for the last 25 years, along with learning how to decode the symbolic language that is part of the interactive relationship that you will begin to have with the universe when you learn how to reach out. So in the words of my sweet friend John, who met me with his heart long before we ever stood in the same zip code together, thank you for following your heart here and coming to my YouTube channel. I've been waiting to meet you, and you can be sure that at the cosmic level, just as you are watching me right now, I am watching you back. I'm Dr. Annette Childs, and I hope to see you back here soon. Until I do, be sure to reach out to the interactive universe and stay open and aware to the many ways that it reaches back, because it will.